Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I are playing the KULT Divinity role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. The scenario is His Last Hope. It was written by Magnus Cedar, and it's part of a collection called Screams and Whispers. Our game master is Zane Fleming, and this is episode 2. The recap will be given by Alex Sun as his character, Michael. So without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Alex?
I didn't think that I'd see any of the angels again. It's been years, and out of all the places we could have gone in life, somehow we ended up back in Silent Falls. We all received a letter in the mail that contained a Polaroid of ourselves as kids and a letter. The letter called for a reunion and that someone needed help to slay a dragon at our old hangout, the Crow's Nest. It told us to go back to Silent Falls to meet at Grover's Cafe. Now, Grover's Cafe was a dinky shithole, just like the rest of the town, but the old gang was there. Gabby, Ralph, and Ursula. We've all fallen out of touch after high school. The only one who was missing was Tommy. Maybe he sent us the notes, because he was the only one besides us that knew about the angels. We waited around the cafe until a sick-looking bum delivered us an envelope. In it was a Polaroid of us as kids all together, and a note from Tommy saying that he needed help at the Crow's Nest tonight. But Tommy, he went missing 20 years ago after his foster family was slaughtered. Now, hearing his name brought me back to 1999. It brought all of us back. All those years sitting at the lunch tables by ourselves, bullied by the cooler kids. Hell, it was around the time when my dad crawled his way into the bottle and never found a way back out. Tommy was always a weird kid. He wouldn't back down from a fight. He would have this intense look in his eyes, the kind that scared me. I felt bad for the kid, really. He didn't have a great home life, and he latched on to us because we were his family, the angels. So we took my car and went our merry way to the Crow's Nest. The weather was pretty bad. I hit this scurrying thing on the road. It scampered off into the fog. But from what we glimpsed, it had the face of Tommy's foster father. I wasn't in a rush to get another look, so we kept driving after getting the blood off the windshield. And here we are now at our old haunt. Another car is parked up front. Something fucked is going on, and I'm itching to hurt something.
Awesome. So as if you guys remember, you guys are standing in the rain, looking up at the Crow's Nest, the old manor house that you remember. It took you back to the first time you guys went in and investigated the place when you were kids, and you came across all the weird and wonderful things you found, including obviously the shrunken heads, which when both Tommy and Michael reached out to touch them, very odd occurrence happened, and you all scarpered and got out of the house as the scared young children you were. Now you're back in 2019 as the rain plasters your clothing to you. It has eased off a little bit from when you first arrived, so now it's just like a bit more of a light patter. As I said, the house, it's been 20 years since you were last here, so the house is even more disrepair now. A couple of the windows are boarded up and so on and so forth. You can see a faint light through the frosted glass window of the front door, but it does seem to be flickering. So you're able to attest that it's not like an electric light. It looks like it's an open flame of some kind. While everyone's looking up at the house, I'll just get everyone to give me a soul roll, a see through the illusion. Let's see how this goes.
I rolled a 14.
Got a 2.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
$14.
Okay, 2 14s, a 2. How'd you do, Ralph? You're muted.
You're still muted.
How's this? Can
Yep.
you hear me?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
All right. I'm looking at my modifiers real quick. Duh. And what was the modifier for this be?
It'll be your
Perception?
soul.
Soul. So I got a -1 to soul, so that's a 10. I rolled a 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with Michael, Ursula, and Ralph then. Yeah, so you guys sort of, as you're looking up at the house, it's almost like the fog that was sort of rounding the coming around the car kind of for a small moment, it kind of fades over the house. And then as it kind of comes back to, it's like a quick second. You're not sure if you really saw it properly, but the house looked like it was bleeding down, like there was black ichor bleeding down from the surroundings of the house, and the wood panels almost looked like riveted metal. And it was almost like there was more jagged edges to the building, and you could faint, like just almost like on the outskirts of your hearing, you feel like you can hear like screams and moans, and you get a slight, just a wisp of sulfur. Gabrielle. Okay, cool. Awesome. You see the same thing, but for you, it lasts a lot longer. And in one of the upper windows, you notice someone seems to be standing in one of the top windows, smiling down at you quite happily. And this person is, just confirm the name. This is Jared.
Fuck. Do I need to
and
keep
once
it together?
you make that connect, once you make the connection of seeing Jared, steps back into the darkness, and slowly the image does fade away from you.
What these things are. Okay. I got a 9.
On a together, you got a 9.
Strain is too much for. It's a
that brings
speechless
up
reaction.
that brings up some pretty bad memories for you.
Yeah.
You almost feel like you've kind of now got a compulsive itch on your arm.
Well, then I go down 2 points of stability, so I am now. I've got another -1 on keep it together. I'm distressed.
Yeah.
I'm getting back in the fucking car. I just saw Jared, my ex.
He's here? Are you sure he's here?
I'm swear to God, he was in the upstairs window.
Is that his car?
You're coming here.
I don't know. Maybe he's orchestrated this whole fucking thing.
I didn't see anybody. Are you
I
sure?
didn't see anyone either.
I didn't see anybody. I saw the house do some kind of weird, fucked up thing, but that just could be the light.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, really.
Or,
Well, you find out, but watch out. He's crazy.
well, you got us. I mean, I'm not much of a fighter, but Michael's here.
Okay, then
Michael kick his ass.
stand behind me and don't get in my way. I'm going to try the door here.
Okay, so you're gonna go up to like the front door.
Mm-hmm.
The front door, it is locked. It's like a heavy, solid wooden door. You think it would have, because it's been so long, you think it would be a bit more kind of rickety and stuff, but no, it's still solid wood. Doesn't seem to want to budge.
Now, is the window broken from so long ago?
No, the window you guys broke originally, it's all boarded up on that side.
Okay.
You do notice as you get up the wood. I mean, yeah, it's like solid. Like, but I mean, you can if you want to give a go trying to pry it off, you can. Do you want to try and give that a go?
Let's look around the house because someone must have entered it some other kind of way.
So when you first stepped up onto the veranda, there's like a small wooden veranda section. You do notice by the door there is a pair of kind of grimy Wellingtons. So I think we call them gumboots here in New Zealand. I don't know what you like. Galoshes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like rubber farmers' boots type thing. Yeah. So there's a pair of like grimy galoshes just near that front door of that veranda. And there's a doormat that wasn't there. There's a doormat that wasn't there when you were kids that says welcome on it, but it's all grimy and there's like scuff marks and everything all over it.
Now, from our time having this as our hangout, are there any alternative entrances?
So it was never your hangout. It was just a place that you would occasionally like go. You kind of, after your first experience of actually going in, you never quite puckered up the courage to go back in. But I mean, you guys know there's a cellar. There's those old school cellar doors around to the side. There's windows around the whole place that you like. Some are bordered up, some are a bit higher, but
gotta be like a back door.
And there's a back door, right, that went into a garden out of the ballroom.
Yes, correct. Yeah, there is that back section. Yeah,
is the driver of that car.
Well, it's got to be Jared. Jared drove the car.
He got in somehow.
Well, he got in and locked the door.
That's
I don't even know how he knows about this place. I never talked about this.
And there's also there is another smaller building off to the other side of the car as well.
You ever tell him about the angels?
No, I wouldn't talk to him about that shit.
How crazy is your ex?
He got me all involved in drugs and alcohol and became really abusive and controlling, and I had to get away from him or I would have probably murdered him. It's completely crazy.
All
right. Well, I'm going to invest. Can I investigate the scene using just to look around?
So what exactly? All right. So you're going to investigate around the house to find the kind of best possible entrance.
Like observe.
I guess it's observe would be more appropriate in this case.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Give me an observe the situation.
Yeah, I'm going to look around too, see if there's any like marks on windowsill where somebody might have pried it up or something like that.
11.
Sure. Got an 11.
And let me see here. And that would be under perception?
Correct.
Okie dokie. I got 7, but with the modifier, that's 9. Because I got a +2
That's
perception.
Still a fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm blind out here.
It's dark. Let's start with Ralph then. What is the question you're wanting to ask me?
Oh yeah, questions. Basically just looking. Okay, what is the best way through this? I guess, like through an opening, I guess. Yeah.
You can see a window towards the back where Ursula mentioned kind of through it goes into the ballroom. You can see a gap between the boardings and stuff like that that's boarded over You can see a gap that you reckon if you broke the glass and sort of thing, that you would be able to crawl through this. That you think that from what you've seen, you think that could be the best way in.
Oh, okay.
Michael, what were you wanting to ask?
I wanted to ask what is being hidden from me.
About the house?
Yes, if there's something we're like missing.
Yeah. So you kind of go around and you're looking around the house looking for an entrance and stuff, but you notice that quite a few of the planks, the nails, the lock on the storm cab, the cellar doors and everything are all new.
Okay.
So someone's boarded and fortified this house recently. Like this, some of the boards are older, but it looks like someone's gone back through and reinforced all of it with newer equipment, newer things. Yes, so you think that it's almost like, as I said, someone's tried to fortify the house.
Okay. So I'm going to point that out. Like, hey, it looks like, someone's preparing for like some kind of battle here or something. Look at the nails; they're all fresh.
Or a trap.
You find something. You find a way in, Ralph?
Yeah, there's this window right here. We can break it, but then they know we're. I mean, I'm sure they heard the car, but do you really want them to know we're in the house?
I think
Yes.
they know we're here.
I know. I mean,
We were
yeah, they know
invited.
we're here, but they don't know we're gonna.
It's at this point that Ralph
Want them to know where we're coming in.
Ralph, you hear a ping on your phone, on your smartphone.
All right, took my phone out and look at it.
Okay. Can everyone give me an observe roll, except for Ralph?
Observe the situation.
Yeah.
15.
Okay.
12.
15.
Boom. So all three of you, as Ralph brings up his phone, notice that there is a message that pops up on the front of Ralph's phone that says deposit 10.5 grand. Please stop.
It says deposit 10.5 grand. Please stop.
It sounds like deposit made 10.5 grand.
Oh, okay. Deposit made.
Please stop.
Ralph, what's that on your phone?
Chuckle and put it away. Oh, that's nothing.
You hiding something from us?
It's not nothing.
You have 10.5
just-
grand?
Well, I do now, apparently. Unless it's probably one of those spam numbers or something. Spam messages. I get them a lot. Don't even fucking answer my phone half the time because we're calling to reach you about your extended warranty.
All right, Ralph, give me an act under pressure roll.
Oh shit.
Let's see how believable you're being at the moment.
Okay.
That's going to be your coolness.
Coolness. Okay. 12, 13.
So to the rest of you guys, what he's saying seems fair enough, but he's hesitating a bit too much, and it's like he's sort of searching for the explanations as opposed to explanations just like there. He's grasping a bit, but not enough to make you super concerned about it.
All right, I'm not too worried about this.
Do you have a crowbar in the car?
I might. I have a tire iron, but maybe we can just
we can
just knock on the door.
Something. Well, yeah, we could do that.
I'm just going to knock on the door. I'm not one to.
You haven't investigated the shed off to the side of the car yet. Just as a reminder.
Well, he's going to knock on the door. So
Yeah.
Cool. So you you go up onto the veranda back to the where there's the thing. Knock.
No response. All right.
Wait, you said the front door has frosted glass?
Yeah, like it's like frosted glass, with like that almost that wiring through it to make like a design, but it's like the whole thing is one. It's all clear frosted glass. It's not
If
like
we-
yeah.
Does it look like if we broke the glass, we could just reach in and unlock the door?
You could give that a go. Yeah, if you that's definitely an attempt
All
you
right.
could make.
I'm going to just pick up a rock from the path and just chuck
Sure.
it at the door. See if it shatters the glass.
Yeah, it cracks it. It doesn't like break out completely. Because frosted glass can be it's a bit thicker and a bit more sturdy, and because it's got the wiring through it to make the shape, it's almost a bit more like it's got a bit more solidness to it.
Right.
So it cracks, but it doesn't shatter through.
Holy
I'm going to grab the
shit.
tire iron
Gabrielle.
just to see if I can finish the job.
Warn us next time.
Oh, she's got the right idea. Smashing stuff is fun.
I want to know what the hell he's
You
doing. here.
haven't changed.
All right, Michael, your favorite role. Give me engage in combat roll, please.
All right. So violence, right?
That is violence.
Shared fucking.
Okay, that's 17.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's like as Michael starts hitting this the frosted glass within the frame of this thing, you guys kind of watch as it's like something sort of takes over him, even after the glass is shattered out and the wiring starts to bend and its tire iron is on the verge of snapping. Michael's just still ramming at it, throwing full force. You can see like there's a vein in his neck that looks like it's about to just pop. And eventually just the tire iron just gives and it snaps off. And there's just like a twisted remnant of glass and metal in that front door.
Fuck
And I
you,
toss it
think
aside
it's
like
dead.
it's nothing. Oh, that's our way in.
I guess so. You all right there, man?
Oh, I'm fine.
Too many
Okay.
steroids?
I don't need steroids.
Guess not. Damn, haven't changed. Have not changed.
So you guys can now see, obviously, the front door. It's similar to how you guys remember it when you're first in there. You can see that there is a paraffin lamp sitting on the hall table. That is the only thing that is giving off any light in this space at all. Off to the side, you can see like a shoe rack, like almost in the front door. There's various different kinds of shoes there. There's someone has installed like a coat rack hooks to kind of put so you can see raincoat, couple of jackets and stuff there. And there's like a rug over on the floor. And yeah, it looks like it looks much more lived in than the last time you were here.
Is it dirty? So it's not dusty. It's cleaned up.
It's filthy.
okay. But
Filthy.
somebody's here.
I'm gonna pat down the coats, see if there's anything in the pockets.
So you're just seeing this through the you haven't actually
Oh, okay.
physically. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's open it.
I'm not going to be the first person through the door or the last person through the door.
I'm the last person through the door.
I'm just going to open
I don't
it
really
then.
want to go in, but
Okay, so you're going to reach in through the. Give me a avoid harm, Michael.
It's reflex. That's good. That's 15.
15. Yeah,
Sure.
cool. You managed to just kind of twist around the remnants of the metal and glass that you left in the door. Kind of get around and it's you've got to put a little bit of force behind it. It's an old lock, but you manage to just click it back, and you guys hear the kind of shunk of those old style padlocks. Like door lock things. It's like a big chunk of metal slides across,
Purple.
and the door opens up into the hall.
All right. Anything we want to do before we step inside?
Yeah. What the fuck, Jared? What the fuck are you doing here? I'm going to yell.
You hear your voice echo through the house. You guys, it's cold in here. Obviously, it's nice to be out of the rain, but it's cold. You can smell the dampness and the muskiness of the and mingling with just like a sour kind of. It doesn't smell good in here at all.
Right.
Somebody using this place as a toilet?
Certainly a shithole, Ralph. Certainly a shithole.
Sure
Place
is.
always.
So Ralph, you wanted to
No.
pat down the
Yeah,
coats and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. What did everyone else want to do?
I'm keeping my eyes wide open for Jared. Can I have the tire iron?
It's snapped.
I just want a piece of it then.
It's on the veranda.
All right. I'm going to have a piece of that in my hand so I can clobber Jared if he comes around
Sure.
the corner.
Yeah, no worries. I will use what's a good thing to. Yeah, I'll use that. So, yeah, cool. That's fine. Yeah, you've got the upper half, so you've got kind of the bit with the you've got that part of it. Yep, that's fine. So you've gone up to grab that. Ralph's patting down the coats. What is Michael and Ursula doing?
I'm going to investigate our surroundings, really.
I'm a little uncomfortable, so I'm going to stay about an arm's length behind Michael.
Mhm.
Wherever he's going, I'm following him.
Stick close. Cool. Ursula, give me a coolness roll. Give me an act under pressure. Let's see how you're doing.
Oh, that's not a good start.
Don't forget to use your stability modifiers that you've taken from.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, 9.
You got a 9.
Yep.
Yeah, you're starting to get that older itch, Ursula. Yeah, it's starting to, the old shakes are there and things. Cool. So when you say you're investigating a bit more, Michael, you mean you're venturing further into the house?
I want to look for signs of Tommy.
Are you going left, right, up the stairs, or directly in front of you through to the ballroom?
I'm going to go in the ballroom.
You're going to go directly forward into the ballroom. All right. So Ralph, you're kind of busy going through the coats.
Yeah.
You're finding old packs of cigarettes and some busted matches and stuff, some receipts for kind of dingy diners, and they're from all over the place, various different places of America. You're finding some nicotine gum, just some small little kind of Swiss Army rusted up old pocket knife. There's kind of various things in here, some tissues, nothing too crazy of that sort.
All right. Well, I'm kind of spooked. I'm going to keep the knife. I mean, it's small, but you can hurt somebody.
Sure. Yep. So Gabriel, as you kind of come back in, Michael and Ursula have kind of ventured on further, and Ralph is there, and he's just pulled a rusty little kind of single blade wrist Swiss Army knife out of one of the pockets of the jackets.
I think I'm going to quickly move forward and get closer to Michael because I know Jared and I know Michael, and Michael's bigger than Jared by far. So
yeah,
Jared's just a little fucking goth boy, but.
So you guys move forward into the ballroom, except it's no longer a ballroom. In here, there's a variety of kind of couches and dingy armchairs that have kind of been dragged into this room. There's so it's like a living and dining. It's been finished with there's a table over to the side. With 5 chairs around it. There's a large screen TV with an expensive hi-fi stereo has been applied up to it and everything. Several loudspeakers scattered around the room.
Can I observe the situation?
Yeah, sure. What'd you get?
My question is,
Hmm?
have people been in this house since we were kids? I mean, I
Since
failed.
before you moved away, no. To the best of your knowledge, before you moved away, people were just
So
the
this
adults
was
had
already
no kind of care for it.
this was already like this then.
No,
We're not finding
last
anything
time
new.
last
Okay.
time you were here it was last time you were here it was just it looked like a ballroom. This is all new.
Oh, so it's all new. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do the lights work?
No.
Yeah.
And the only power source was that the only light it was
Candle.
giving off was that paraffin lamp at the front, back at the front door.
Are there any candles around?
Give me
Lamp.
a what did you get on your observe?
A 4.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you see some kind of old. There's some candles off on the kind of one of the side tables. They're actually sitting on some old vinyl records, and you notice that the one of the vinyl records is of what's that band that you're the Banshees?
The Banshees?
Yeah, I believe that's what they're called.
Yeah, Susie and the Banshees.
Yeah, so it's an old vinyl of Susie and the Banshees, which you know was one of you and Thomas's favorite. Well, it is one of your favorite bands, but it was also one of Thomas's favorite bands as well.
I'm going to grab the candles and go back to the paraffin lamp and light them, and then pass them around so that we all have.
Yeah,
Take
so
one.
you've got the so all of you guys have got like a little candle, obviously sting a little bit from they're like those thick red ones.
Yeah.
And then I'm assuming Gabrielle, you'll keep the paraffin lamp.
No, I was just going to light the candles with that.
Oh, so everyone's got candles.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yep, no worries. Yeah, cool. But so it looks like someone's. It's kind of like I said. Someone's said to Michael, someone's fortified this house, and then it's looking a lot more lived in, like someone like a squatter or something,
Right.
but an extreme squatter that they've kind of done it up a little bit. It's still quite grimy and gross.
I'm going to go back over and look at the other records.
Yep.
All of them from.
They seem to be kind of definitely in that sort of realm of
The House, The Cure,
stuff
Joy Division,
Yeah.
Sisters of Mercy.
and there's also some classical ones there as well, like Baroque. And there seems to be a good variety, but it's definitely the kind of stuff that your generation would have been listening to. All right, so from this room, there's the door you came out in from the hall, and then there's 3 other doors. There's 2 doors to your left and a door to your right. What do people want to do?
I'm going to go
Somebody's
off to
been
the
here.
right.
I'm just
Ralph's
going to grab the
off to
lamp.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody's been
Okay.
here. This, like, must have some money if they got the, for that stereo. That thing looks.
Do we have a
First
stereo
class.
or did we just see records?
He said there was a
And it was
hi-fi.
full hi-fi
Oh, there's a
stereo
hi-fi.
system. Yeah.
Here's a candle for you, Michael.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks
Cool.
for the
So
candle.
Ralph's going off to the room to the right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm going to
I'm-
go to the room to the left that I had gone in when we were first exploring. That was like a ladies' sitting room, I think.
Yep. Okay.
I'm sticking next to Michael.
I'm going to go with Ursula because she looks a little shaky.
Okay, so I'm going with you and Ursula then.
Okay. Awesome. So, Ralph, the room you go off into, this room is it's just you go in. There's just boxes of kind of old expired soda cans and stuff like that. It's almost like it looks like someone just dumped a variety of kind of stuff and things in here, almost like a bit of a storagey room type thing,
like a pantry.
Yeah, very similar to that kind of thing. On the other side, Ursula, Michael, and Gabrielle, you guys go across a room that was like the woman's sitting room. And in here, it looks like, again, a bit more of that kind of storagey thing, except over on the side in the corner, there does seem to be, it almost looks like a shrine, but not like not heavy, like, candles everywhere and blah, blah, blah. It just looks like almost like a thing of, there's old photos and Polaroids of all you guys when you were kids, and just kind of like little knickknacks and things that you probably remember kind of having as kids. Are just kind of all set up in one of the corners, and there's one of the armchairs has kind of been pulled over that's sort of directly in front of this.
This isn't at all creepy.
Now, you think Tommy was living here? Has been living here for the past 20 years?
Tommy's dead. This is something else.
Why would he be obsessed with the angels and have photos of us?
I don't know, but why didn't he just show up?
It's a good question.
Michael, could you give me a investigate roll, please? Reason?
Of course. That's a 9.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, you're looking over the Polaroids and the photos of all you guys as kids, and then it's at that moment that you recognize the bracelet that you found in the car belongs to Gabrielle. In one of the images, Gabrielle was wearing the bracelet that you took from the car.
And I pull it out of my pocket and I say, now, how'd this get in that car? This belongs to you, Gabby.
I gave that to Tommy a long time ago. I mean, if it was, maybe, let me see it. Let me make sure it's
I hand it back to her.
The same one. I mean, I've had lots and lots of bracelets on the lines, but Jared might be able to get into my jewelry and stuff.
Yeah, here.
Michael, give me a coolness. Let's see how you're.
Something really weird is going on, but I feel like we're in
Snake Eyes.
Yeah, that red hot fury to break something starting to kick in pretty hard here.
I'm gonna just slam the bracelet into the ground. It means nothing to me now.
So yeah, Ursula, Gabrielle, you kind of are there when Gabrielle, you're looking at the bracelet, and all of a sudden Michael snatches it out of your hands, throws it down on the ground, and sort of stamps down on it, and then almost kind of goes over to kind of the other side wall.
Dude.
Doesn't matter anymore.
We
It's
were
all in
just
the
stupid
past.
kids, dude.
We were still people.
Well, kind of, we're all still kids, aren't we? There is something fucked up going on here. And we need to stick together right now, because I have a funny feeling this is a trap.
Yeah, where's Ralph?
Right
so
about
then
now, I'm
you guys-
coming in. Nothing in that
Okay, so
room but expired pop and lots of food, junk. What's in here?
It's just some shrine to us.
That's fucking weird.
And I'm just gonna just swipe all the pictures onto the floor.
Yeah,
I'm still pissed.
It explains why we got the photographs in our,
Yeah. How'd somebody get him though? I mean, if it was your ex, how do you get him? He didn't even know about us.
I'm very confused. It's like the thing said that if it was from Tommy, it said that we abandoned him, but we didn't abandon him.
Yeah, I mean, we thought he was dead.
I mean,
that much
we didn't
blood in his
leave him
house.
here.
Yeah,
thought he
as
was-
far as I know, he didn't even come back here after that first trip because, when everything slammed.
The police
I-
searched everywhere.
Yeah.
We
Did
just got to
come back
find
here
Tommy.
and search for him when he disappeared.
Yeah, you probably went on, like, I mean, as much as kids do, you probably like went on your bikes and searched around like the woods around his house to see if you could sleuth anything out, but nothing. You never found anything.
Did we ever come back here,
to go
though?
back to the house?
To the
back to
crow's
this
nest.
place? No.
After everything slammed on us when he touched the
I mean,
truck, or
the
something.
crow's nest got searched by the adults. Like the whole area got searched
What
and
if-
everything for Thomas.
What if he came here to hide? We never came here to check.
Could have.
Probably,
He could
considering
have found his parents dead and ran off. And
Did we even tell anybody about this place?
I don't remember telling anybody.
I didn't.
maybe he killed his parents.
Oh no. Could have. He was
Michael.
troubled.
He's weird, but I don't think he's that weird.
From what they said in the newspapers, it was 10-year-old, 11-year-old boy couldn't
Yeah.
do
And
that.
who called the police
And
anyway?
you do remember there was a sign of a struggle in Thomas's bedroom, like that. They said that on the news.
Well,
Yeah,
all that just
yeah.
leads us to believe that he was killed.
Yeah. Who called the police about the murders anyway?
I don't know. That happened before
Yeah,
we
no.
even got back.
Yeah, I mean, we came upon it on the cops just getting there, and
Actually, Ralph, give me a
It's so
on that
long ago.
question. Give me an investigate roll, Ralph.
investigate roll. All right,
Yeah.
and all right. Is that okay? That's so far not good. Let me see. And I'm looking under which
Reason.
one? And reason +3.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a +3.
And don't
Well,
forget to
4
use your-
plus 3,
your-
that's 7.
Don't forget to use your modifier from.
Yeah, that's what I was
stabilities and
looking
stuff.
up. I got a 7.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. You've looked into that before, just when you were kind of back in the day when you were like a bit, the thoughts kind of, you don't remember the full situation, what happened, but you possibly remember there was a kind of a weird event and you kind of tried to track stuff down on the web. And yeah, you just couldn't seem to find any small town and, couldn't really remember the details because you've forgotten stuff. So yeah, you've got no idea who made the call.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried looking it up, but I couldn't find out who called. I don't even know if it matters or not. I mean, the killer might have done it, and just I don't know why they would call the cops to report it, but I don't know.
We need to check the whole house.
This place is weird.
and
I mean,
find-
you said you saw someone upstairs,
I
so
saw
maybe
Jared.
maybe it
Jared
was
Warner.
Tom.
No, Jared doesn't look anything like Tommy did. I mean, we've only seen the 10-year-old Tommy.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know what he
true.
would look like. I guess you can kind of guess what he would look like, but it doesn't look like Jared. I saw Jared Warner, smiling at me, looking down from the upstairs window. And the house was bleeding. Did you guys see the house
Yeah.
bleeding?
What was that?
It was some trick of the light.
Had to have
Had to
been
have
the
been.
rain.
Did he hear screams?
Let's
Screams and crying too?
maybe Tommy's here and Jared came and somehow could Jared have gotten my email or something? I don't know. Let's just find him and get the fuck out of here. Find out what
Yeah.
the hell's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna start to go upstairs
I'm
then.
right
Oh, yeah,
behind
I'm-
you.
Me
As,
too.
And
as we
I've got
leave
that
this,
iron pipe in my hand.
Yeah.
too.
as we leave this room, whatever's left of that shrine when Michael smacked it. I'm kicking the rest of it and scattering it to the wind, so to speak, because it's creeping me out. I'm just going to kick it as hard as I can.
I think also at this point, my hand is kind of on Michael's shirt.
All right. So you're which way? So you're going back out of this room, back into the living room or the old ballroom, and then back through to the upstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
wonder if the shrunken heads are still here.
Once you get up onto the second floor, there is 2 doors. There's one directly in front of you and one to your left. Which way do you want to go?
Forward and onward.
Okay. So in here is a large room, is dominated by a massive. This was here back in the day. An old kind of ornate big dining room table. It's like where the main table of the household. It's large enough for 12 big chairs. There's a huge crystal chandelier with bits all hanging off it and cobwebs and everything. And there's old magazines and all kinds of stuff all over the table. And there's glass doors that are boarded up that seem to lead out to the back balcony at the back of the house.
It's not in here.
No.
Yeah, we'll just check the next room then, because we're really just looking for Tommy.
There's left to the right, left or right. Which way do you want to go?
Let's go left.
Yeah.
Left. Cool. So this room was this was the room where Michael, you found the book with the money in it. There's 3 kind of old busted up leather Chesterfields. Each has got like a little sort of side table with it. And there's a lot of the books that were on the shelves are now on the floor and kind of half open and on the sides and kind of scattered around the room. Yeah.
Okay. No other entrances, just...
Yeah, there's one. There's another door directly in front of you. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to keep moving unless everyone else wants to do something different.
So at this point, I'm kind of guessing this house is laid out like a lot of older houses where it's just rooms and they're all connected with doors all the way around. You could literally walk
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Almost like an old plantation-esque house type thing, yeah. Like the whole thing's, it's a rectangle. It's like the whole thing is built like a
and there might be a hallway somewhere, but you could go from room to room to room to room to room without ever going in the hallway. You go from door to door. Yeah, it's possible to do that. Yeah. All right. More so downstairs than up here, because the upstairs it's got the 2 things that meet on that kind of landing, and then yeah. All right. So do you want to go to the door directly across from you, Michael?
Yes.
Yeah. So you go through into there. This is the library where you guys will remember that Tommy burned the Bible. So this one's described in your flashback. Not much has changed over the years. A lot of the same books are here, but everything's covered in dust. The fireplace is cold and empty. It's pretty stock standard in here. There is another door off to the side, kind of behind some of like the chairs and everything like that. There is another door in this room. Yeah. Right. And a fireplace, I said, but there's nothing on in the fire or anything.
Is the poker, is it next to the fireplace?
There is a poker there, but it doesn't match the other ones.
Right.
Michael destroyed the other one.
Poker. Does anybody want another weapon? Yeah, I'm going to go for the other poker. The poker's way better than that stick that I had.
All right.
Cool.
Keep moving forward to that side door, maybe.
I know there's going to be a confrontation here, so I want to make sure that we've got something to defend ourselves from Jared.
Cool. So yeah, you go up to this door, and you go to open it, and it's locked.
Okay.
That's weird.
Should we kick it down?
Yeah.
Might as well.
You like breaking shit?
Oh, I do.
Let's do it together.
Okay. Would this be a helping?
As you guys kind of step back to kind of, I guess, get ready to ram it, you can see underneath the door there does seem to be a kind of a red glow, and you can hear faintly the sound of crackling fire, and you can smell wood smoke.
Oh, I'm going to knock on the door then. Tommy, are you?
No answer.
You know, it's interesting. What would you use for strength to knock down the door?
Violence, probably.
Depends on how. Yeah, if you're wanting to just brute force it, then yeah, it's use violence.
Oh, okay. Do you want to see if we can kick it down?
Hell yeah.
All right.
So you're gonna you're all gonna kick it together, or are you like
Well,
how
Michael
are you
and
trying
I.
to get it?
I don't
Okay.
have the strength to knock it down, but I'm going to kick it in
Well, which way does it
solidarity with
like
Michael.
open? If it opens inward, we can probably kick it, right?
No, the door opens
Outward?
into the room, like opens into your room, so the hinges are on the other side of the door.
Oh.
Okay. Maybe there's like an
Yeah.
axe in the shed.
Oh,
Right, so
kind
you wanna
of
go
all the way back
outside?
downstairs to.
Yeah. I mean, besides, it's
I'm
fun
just
to
gonna-
hit
you
things
can
with
try
an axe.
kicking
Open
it
up
if you
the door.
You know
I mean,
what?
does it look
There's still
rotting?
no answer.
I'm good with my hands. Let me see if I can work the lock.
Okay.
Okay.
So for that, Ursula, give me an act under pressure. You kind of pull a bobby pin out of your hair and kind of go to sort of you kind of bend it out and start trying to go on the lock to see if you can get that open.
I forgot you can help or hinder.
Oh crap. 7.
7.
I just lost my bobby
Yeah,
pin.
so you're kind of going in there and your hands just shaking too much. You're really starting to struggle with your issue. It's been a little bit too long since you've had that sweet release. You guys will actively it's a bad enough shake that you guys are noticing it. Gabriella, straight away, you've seen this before. You've seen like she's not doing
fixed.
well. Oh yeah, and Ralph, I mean, this doesn't surprise you at all either. Michael, you're probably the only one that's somewhat surprised to see this. But yeah, Ralph and Gabrielle. Gabrielle are probably surprised to see Ursula like that, but you know what it is. Ralph, you're not kind of as this. Yeah.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
surprised
What's
at all.
going on with you, Ursula? Everything okay?
She needs a fix.
Ralph,
Sorry.
I'm nervous and I'm scared.
Yeah, it's scary here. I hear you there.
Can I use something like charisma to try and reassure her?
Yeah, give me a helping. The helping thing. I think you're trying to kind of like calm her down a little bit.
Right,
Let's go
I'm trying to
influence. Yeah, charisma. You're trying to kind of calm her down.
18.
Hey.
Boom.
So
Yeah.
I kind of put my hand on Ursula and I'm like, it's okay. I know what's going on. And I show her some of the track marks on my own arm. I said, we'll get through it. We'll get through it.
I'm not a
when
I'm not
she,
a good enough actor to pretend to cry, but I'm gonna break down.
Well, as
just a
soon as
little
you
bit.
start crying, I'm just going to slap you around. Say, pull yourself together.
I can't handle this
do you
emotional
actually
stuff.
do?
Well, I got an 18, so it would work.
When she lifted up her kind of sleeve, Ursula, show you the trap marks. They're quite faint. There's not as many as on your arm, but you also do notice that it does seem to be some quite strange scarring on Gabrielle's forearm.
Yeah.
Like the main piece of it, there is a strange scarring of some kind. You can't quite place of what would have done the damage.
But what is that, Gabby?
That asshole
This-
do that to you?
No, this
Yeah.
is, well, you could sort of say that. I had a tattoo of Jared. And I had it removed.
Oh, okay. I don't
Sounds
blame
like a
you.
bad guy.
Kind of ruined everything for my life, but if we can find him, I don't care. Michael, I don't care if you beat the shit out of him.
My pleasure.
Nobody will find the body out here anyway.
So what would you guys like to do?
Well, should we check the rest of the house and come back to the?
Yeah.
There
Might
might be
as
a
well.
key.
We didn't go
This
into a
door
couple
anyway.
rooms downstairs.
I'm gonna put my
Anyway,
ear
so-
up against the door. Do I hear anything? Any movement?
You can hear the crackling of the fire, but you can't hear any movement or breathing or anything. There's no signs of life. You can just hear the fire crackling away in the fireplace.
I don't hear anything other than the fire. Maybe there's nobody in there.
That might be.
Can I guess that whether this would be a large room, a corner room, or
This is a corner of the
it's a
house.
corner
Yeah.
room? So it's not going to be. You can kind of
It's
guess
towards the
from
front.
right?
Yeah, it's like front corner. Yeah.
Now, which room is the window that she saw Jared from?
That room.
That room. Okay,
That was
Wait.
one of from the outside when you were when Michael was observing everything. That was probably the windows on the upper level were definitely less boarded up than elsewhere.
So if he was in
Yeah.
there, he probably is hiding somewhere in the house. Let's just keep looking.
yeah.
There
Is
might
there
be a key.
another door into that room?
No, it's well, maybe from the room, the other room.
Not from this room,
Not
but
from this room.
you can do some more research. Well, do more searching the house if you wish.
If it's a corner room and we're coming through this door, then there's another door over here. Going like that. But we'd have to then go out and go into this room over here.
Mm-hmm.
So we can still explore the
Yeah.
room from where we went up the stairs and go to the left, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, there was also when you went into that dining room, there was a door off to the other side as well.
All right, let's do the
One of
dining
these should
room
open
first,
into
then.
a hallway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
So
let's
as you
take
go
that door
back
in the
into
dining room.
if you go back into the room that you were in, which was the room where you found the money, it was like a reading room. There is another door kind of off to your left. Did you want to search into that? That would be, if you're thinking of the way the house kind of goes, this would be the other room that shoulders up next to the locked room.
Okay, yeah, let's check that one.
Okay. So you go in here, and this seems to be what would this is a bathroom. This one here is a bathroom. There's a bathtub, shower, toilet. It's got like the Turkish towel thing hangs on the thing. The basin, the soap, everything around it. It's been lived in, but everything is like filthy. There's stains everywhere. It looks like nothing has been cleaned in the past 20 years. Yeah, it's pretty gross and it's a pretty bad stench. But there's no connecting door out of this room, except for the one that there's the door you came in from the reading room, and then there's the door out to the landing of the stairs.
Yeah, looks like there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a couple rooms we didn't search downstairs.
Do we want to split up?
I don't think
Nope.
so.
I don't think so.
No.
Not if that
We
guy's
should
as bad as she says and he's here. Mm-mm.
Okay,
Cool.
yeah, then I say we go back to that room with the big table and go to the door to the right. Yeah.
Cool. So you make your way back through. There's no weird encounters. Nothing kind of too spooky happens. As I said, that the house in general it just does have a pretty sour kind of unclean stench, and you can see why. There's just whoever's living here is not taking very good care of the house or themselves. There's like half-eaten food and stuff everywhere, and kinds of things.
What
This
time?
room. Sorry.
What time is it? Because weren't we supposed to meet Tommy at a specific time?
You met Tommy. You were meant to meet all of you at 7:30 at Grover's Cafe, and then you left there, drove here,
Oh,
and then you've been in the house for things. So it's probably getting close to like 11:30 midnight ish.
okay.
It's getting pretty late. The rain is still going, but it has died down considerably outside.
So the note that the homeless guy put on the table didn't specify a time. It just said to meet him there
Tonight.
at the crow's nest tonight. No specific time. Okay.
Do you think the homeless guy was Tommy? I mean, he could have changed a lot in.
And if he's living as rough as this, he could have aged a lot too.
If he was Tommy, then why didn't he say something? Why play these
Why
games?
the creepy laugh? I don't know.
I don't
He
know.
didn't look like Tommy. Did he?
Well, I mean, last time we saw Tommy was what, 10?
Yeah.
20 years can do a lot.
Yeah. Other than the
Mhm.
color of my skin, I don't really look anything like I did back then. No. Hair.
So you go across to the other the room across. In here is two comfortable leather Chesterfield couches, very similar to the reading room off to the side, each with the small table. There's newspapers, magazines all over the floor, but there's also like where the wallpaper is. It looks like someone's like scratched stuff into the wallpaper, like and physically into the wall. So if you want to all give me an investigate check in here, please. That's a reason.
9 and 3 plus. Okay. 12 plus 3.
13.
15.
15.
Oh, wait. Yeah, 13.
Okay, so 13, 12, and 2 15s.
Correct.
Okay, so I'll start off with this. You all see that the writing that's on the wall. Most of it is legible, but here are words you're seeing things like help, mother, father, hate, friends, traitors. Now, there's some questions that you guys, both Ursula and Ralph, you guys can ask me some questions. And both Gabrielle and Michael, you can ask me some questions. You're not going to get quite as much information from. Does anyone have anything specifically they would like to ask about this particular thing?
The observe a situation. Is this it?
No, this
Investigate.
Investigate. Okay, I see where that is now. All right.
Those questions that are there, those are suggestions. If you've got like something more specific you want to ask, you can.
Okay, what is my gut feeling about this? About what I'm investigating?
Okay, so you're definitely getting the vibe. Whoever's done this has severe kind of mental fatigue and issues of something kind of that they're very struggling to deal with, and that with also everything else that you've kind of seen, even the letter, it kind of starts to kind of maybe kind of the games that be playing. Maybe it's not a game. Maybe it's like the psyche of like, you're almost kind of getting the vibe of someone stuck in a kid's mind and stuck in a man's body. Like it's almost like that's kind of what you're kind of picking up. That's that vibe that you're kind of getting.
He never
Ursula?
grew up.
What do you have any questions, Ursula?
Given the words that we know and where they're placed, can I put some kind of context to them and make a complete idea? Like, was he trying to write a message and just some of it came out better than the rest of it? Am I good enough to
maybe? Yeah, I think maybe there was maybe trying to. It definitely looks a bit like the mad ramblings, but like it's just some of the, you can't make out some of the other stuff that's either kind of been scratched too small or something like that. But yeah, those are just the ones that are really punching out. It looks, it's maybe like those are key factors of kind of what was wrong though.
Does this confirm that Tommy was here?
You remember when you were playing D&D and whatnot back in the day, Gabrielle, and you remember seeing the notes and stuff that Tommy used to make. This is, I mean, it's obviously scratched on the wall, but it's Tommy's handwriting.
Tommy was here. Oh my God, Tommy was
Holy shit.
all alone in this house.
Oh,
hiding,
fuck.
And we never came here. We never came back.
How could we know?
Keep it together, Rolls.
How could we know? I mean, this place. You remember what happened the last time we were here? I'm so fucking freaked out. I didn't even want to step through the door.
10.
10? Okay.
13. Keep it together. And that's under coolness.
No, willpower.
Willpower. Okay. I've got
12.
a plus 1. 14.
7?
I'm very upset, but
Okay, so I think Michael, Ralph, and Gabrielle, you'll take -1 stability.
Okay.
Ursula, probably a combination of the you're having your issues with your stuff and things like that, but also you obviously struggle kind of with you've kind of got that feeling of abandonment. You know what that's like to kind of feel lost and not have that real support and everything like that. And you've kind of felt that ever since you were a kid, jumping from you're a bit of a military brat. So you never were able to kind of keep too many friends and things like that. So you in that moment with everything kind of going on, realize that if Tommy has been here that whole time and has been alone and been whatever, that's like what you've been feeling times 1,000. And it's such a horrific feeling to even imagine someone having to live through with that it's like you're just basically instantaneously kind of just start crying, and you need to get out of this room. You need fresh air. You need to get out of you need space. And so you are going to take you're going to go with a -4 stability, Ursula.
-4 on top of the -2 already?
Yeah, so they don't stack. When you lose the stability, you're going to go down. So on your character sheet, you'll see it has the different kind of levels of the where your stability gets to. So you've got uneasy, unfocused, shaken, distressed. So you're now going to go down 4. So what were you on?
I was on unfocused, I believe.
So now you're going to go down 4. So you're going to go shaken, distressed. You're anxious. So you've got critical stress.
I'm going to anxiously burst into tears. turn around and walk right out the room and straight out to the front porch.
So Ursula bolts.
Shit, what the hell?
She's
I'm gonna run
upset.
after
She's
her.
upset.
Yeah, no shit. I would be too. She's already dealing with shit. Oh my god, what the fuck is this shit? It's like he's been here and he's trapped.
I'm going to go back into the library.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull a book off the shelf. And a lot of times in the back of the book, there are a couple of blank pages.
Okay.
And I'm going to tear out a piece of blank paper and write a note saying, like, I'm sorry, we thought you were dead. And then I'm going to slip it under the door, where the red light's coming from.
Cool. What are the rest of you? So Ursula's run out. Gabriella has gone off to that side. What is Ralph and Michael doing?
Well, I'm getting out of this room. I'm uneasy. I don't feel right in here at all. It's like he's been living here, never really grew up in his head. So I'm getting outside. I'm going to go outside, see
With
what's up with Ursula. Yeah.
So I have a side question. When we were in those rooms like the library, and you mentioned when Michael was younger, there was a typewriter. Was that typewriter still there?
It wasn't in this room. You do
Okay.
remember which room had that typewriter in it, though.
Okay. But I'm going to
If you
go
want to
out.
go to that room.
I want to, I'm going to go to that room.
Okay. So it looks like so you're going to go to that room. Ralph and Ursula, you guys have gone back downstairs, back to the so first few things. Ursula, you kind of just sprint right out. The rain's kind of pouring down and everything like that. You're just sort of you get to the out to the veranda and you just put your hands on your knees and just start dry retching. The shakes are getting pretty uncontrollable at this point. You've got the cold shivers. You're sweating profusely, and you just after a little bit, Ralph does sort of come back out the door. What would you guys like to do?
Are you okay? Oh, I guess not. I'm not gonna. I can't. I'll puke.
I'm sorry, Ralph. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. So you're all right. You seem really fucked up there. Yeah.
Just the thought of being stuck in that house with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
He had nobody.
And he thinks we betrayed him. It's like he never moved on from whatever.
He was stuck.
Yeah.
He was stuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
that must have been horrible. Oh, come on. I'm all right. Oh gosh. Whew, I'm gonna puke. If he don't stop, I'm gonna puke. Oh gosh.
I need some junk, Ralph.
So what is it? Meth? Heroin?
Well, I take
Riding the horse.
I have prescriptions to deal with my stuff, but sometimes those just don't work. And heroin just kind of helps the medicine work a little bit better. I don't know if you've ever been there, Ralph, but
No.
yeah.
So
yes, you guys have that.
you feel like going back inside,
Michael.
or let's look in the shed. See what's that one here in the shed.
let's go look in the shed.
Okay,
That
so
might
you
be
guys
good.
are going to go up to the shed.
Yes.
Michael, you kind of make your way over to past this room with the mad scramblings, heading over to the one of the rooms. As you kind of look in, This is the room that I don't know if you remember, but so the room that you were just in with all the scratching on the wall, that was the room that you destroyed. That was the room that you smashed all the stuff up before. You go through this next room and you can see this is where the typewriter was and all that kind of thing. Now in this room, there seems to be, there's a double bed, and the bedclothes are all kind of crumpled up into a nest, and there's clothes scattered everywhere. It looks like someone's been living in this room, sleeping, and they've kind of reverted it into they've taken what originally was in this room that you remember and made it into kind of like a makeshift bedroom of some kind.
All right, I'm gonna search around then, just to maybe find a little more evidence.
Cool, so give me an investigating there.
Okay. It's just 14. And the disadvantage rolls, you just subtract from whatever you roll.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an 11 then.
You've got an 11 on investigates. So what is it that you're trying to find amongst all this stuff?
Yeah, so I'm going to try and find any like notes that I'm presuming Tommy left, like maybe a journal.
No, you don't find any journal or anything kind of akin to that. You can find, like, there's a lot of clothing, but nothing personal. There's no like wallet or anything like that gives a name or anything like that. Just this looks like just the place that this person's squatting in. That this is where they're sleeping.
Okay. I'm going to call whoever is on this floor.
Yeah, you kind of yell out. Gabrielle, so you've gone through to the library. You've gone and just grabbed a book, gone to the back pages, pulled that out, written what did you write again? Just remind me.
I'm sorry, we thought you were dead. I'm sorry, mostly is what I'm writing on it.
So
I think that he might be in that room, right?
You've written, I'm sorry, we thought you were dead. Do you sign it or you?
Yeah, I'll sign it, Gabrielle, and I'll shove it.
And then you you put under the thing. You're waiting there for a few moments, and nothing happens, and then you hear down the hall, like a bit chunk of distance away, you hear Michael calling, and you turn your head, and as you turn your head, you hear, and the door unlocks and slowly just opens, and you can see the red glow coming from the room.
All right, I'll step inside.
Cool. Ralph and Ursula, you guys walk across the lawn, past the two cars, over to the barn, or that's to the kind of the other building off to the side. What would you like to do?
Just see if the shed's unlocked. Look in the shed, see if we don't know that door's open now, so we're going to try to find something to break it down.
Yep, sure. See, it's not locked. You kind of open it up. It's got the kind of the slightly bigger doors. It looks like it could be used as a garage. Like it's got big enough doors for the car to go in. It looks like this person it is being used as a combo garage kind of workshop type thing. The tools are hung on the wall. There's a workbench stands by another there's a long ladder. There's kind of like a big retractable ladder, so it can kind of get up to kind of further heights. Some of the tools though don't make sense. Like there's like blood-stained manacles and ropes. There's some chains. There's a head cage, which if you've ever been Ursula, you spent a little bit of time in some institutions and you know exactly what that thing is. And then there's the standard, there's saws, screwdrivers, hammers, stuff you would expect to see in a workshop, a tool shed, but then a mixed with those odd commodities.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Remember the trunk of the car had blood all in it and zip ties, and now this. What's he doing? Kidnapping people and coming back here to play? Is we gotta go. We have to get something. Go up there and warn them. We gotta warn them now. This is some sick, depraved shit. I'm gonna grab something that would get through the door, or like through that door, like a hammer or something like that. And
there's plenty of stuff like that.
all right, crowbar maybe. I'll grab one of those and just hustle on back to the house. Come
I'll
on,
grab a axe or a hatchet or something, and just in case.
Yeah. No worries. You guys have so Ralph, you've got a crowbar and you've got a hatchet, Ursula. Okay. So Michael, you call out, there's no answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out for a Gabby again, and then when she doesn't respond, I'm gonna go looking.
Yeah, sure. So you walk back out into the main room. Which way would you like to go?
Probably where the library was.
Okay, so you're going to head off towards there. So you go into that room and you can see that the door that was locked is ajar. You can see that the glow coming out of it, but you can't see any sign of Gabby.
I'm gonna go in the door then.
Awesome, cool. Ursula and Ralph, you guys come back into the house. You've got your new kit. What would you like to do?
Going back up to that room, see if we can't get it open for one. And I want to warn them about what we saw in the shed. There might be somebody here stalking us with really ill intent. So yeah, I'm hustling out. The last time I saw them was upstairs, so I'm going to go upstairs looking for them.
Sure.
And let them know I got something for that door.
You guys
and I'm right
get
with
up
him.
to the library. Get up to the library. You haven't seen anyone on the way. You get through, and again, you come in, and you can see that door is ajar, and you can see the red glow from it, but there's no sign of Gabby or Michael.
Oh, what the fuck? The door's open. Let's go in.
Be careful,
Cool.
Ralph.
Oh, yeah. I've got my weapon up.
Ralph and Ursula, as you walk in, you can see all of you, you guys can see that this room has been turned into a study. Over on one side, there's a large wingback Chesterfield desk chair. There's the table sitting atop the table. There's an old typewriter with a piece of paper, crisp white piece of paper stuck into it. Over in the corner, there is the fireplace is going. You stare into the study. There's flickering flames touching the walls, and pungent smell fills your lungs. Your eyes begin to water as the room is filling with smoke as you're all standing there. Your throat starts to become dry, and then through the smoke, you can see all of a sudden in the room a door has appeared. It's a black door. It's like a white glow around the edge.
Do you remember this door? The last time we were here?
Do we see? I mean, this is a silly question. Do we see each other?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when I first walked in the door, I looked around for Tommy as Michael comes in a few seconds later.
It was almost as you walked in, Gabriella, you sort of froze. You kind of just, Michael, when you first walked in, Gabby was just sort of standing there, kind of stagnant kind of thing. And then you kind of came in, you almost went to her, and then you sort of kind of, it was like almost you kind of went into a little bit of a trance. You guys didn't kind of come out of this properly until Ralph and Ursula came in. It was like you guys needed to, it's like the angels had to be here to do that.
Tommy let me in. I put a note under the door. I'm going to go over to the other door. He must have gone in this other door. So I'm going to go over to that.
Be careful. I found some torture like shit out there in the shed. There's blood on like fucking head cages and shit. I mean, there's some psycho shit going on here. It's like he's capturing people and taking them into the shed to play, torturing them and shit. Like, like Saw. So, yeah, fucking be careful.
It's like everything Ralph is saying, Gabby. It's almost like it's coming from like, or when everyone says anything to any of you, it's like coming through a filter. It's like it's kind of, you can see him there talking to you, but it's like it's coming from a different kind of room, or you're on a phone with a bad signal. It's like it's not quite getting through.
Does it feel like I'm
all of you
intoxicated?
No,
I mean, I've been high
it's almost
many
like
times.
it's almost like everything's sharpened. It's like everything's in high def. You're all of you in this space. You can see the door. The weirdest thing about the door, it's like the door's not on a wall. It's in the middle of the room. It's just like it's kind of surrounded by the smoke. This shape, and it's not like the door is painted black. It's like a black void. You can see the rim of it and you can see the handle, but the actual piece of the door is just pitch black. No light seems to be able to be reflecting off anything. Your eyes turn upwards, all of you, to the ceiling. Above you is infinite blackness, as if you're looking to a vast region of space without any stars or any form of light. Unsure of what you're looking at, you cast a quick glance behind yourselves. Despite the apparent reality, the hall behind you is there.
Can I try to see through the illusion?
Sure.
Nope. 5.
Awesome. We like that.
May I try the same thing?
Yeah, all of you guys.
Yeah, okay.
Don't forget to add your modifiers in.
Yeah.
And that's under what? Soul?
Soul,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll plus
11.
Ooh, 17.
9.
Seeing through the illusion's not always a good thing.
No, it's not.
Okay. So who got, what did you get, Ursula?
9.
9. And Michael?
11.
Okay, so you guys, you can see, like, as I said, it's the room seems to be there. You're getting more of that kind of, you can smell that sulfur comes back into your nostrils. You definitely get the, as you're kind of looking around, everything seems more industrial all of a sudden in this room, and you can, those screams that you heard before are even more prominent and things like that. As you guys sort of look behind you, instead of the library, the sitting room where you were, it's like a long corridor with like metal railing. And at the very end of it, you can see a figure does seem to be standing kind of just out of the shadows, kind of looking off at you. And it's vaguely familiar, but you can't quite place it. And it's almost the moment you guys both notice seeing them there, you guys hear a faint sort of chuckle, and then the figure sort of dissipates back into the black. Gabby, what'd you get?
I failed miserably.
You failed. Yeah, so you're seeing pretty much virtually what I described originally, but
right.
You're being drawn to this floating door.
Well,
you kind of get.
Yeah, I was going to open the door anyway, so I am moving towards the door.
But you're feeling a stronger pull to the door, than the others. Ralph.
Yeah.
Poor Ralph. What did you get?
17.
Yeah.
17.
Yes.
So you perceive things as they truly are. Epic. So yeah, you see very similar to what Michael and Ursula kind of get that quick glimpse of. but you seem to be kind of, I guess, closer to that door. I think one of the last people to come in. So you seem to be getting a slightly better look of the figure at the end of the corridor. Now you know what Jared looks like, and it's not Jared.
Okay.
Again, you can't quite place where you've seen it before, but you're like you can. The figure at the end of the thing has you can see tattoos. You can see on one arm looks like a spider, like a black widow spider. So it's in black with the red back. And then on the other side, you see a depiction of what looks like an angel, but it seems to be like on its back. It looks like it's falling. And then you see jeans and sneakers, and you hear the laugh more. You hear the laugh a bit more, and you just hear faintly, and now it begins. And then the door slams in front of you, locking that off. You don't come out of this vision. You're still in this room. Everything's industrial. The desk over in the corner it's made completely out of metal with riveted metal and kind of rusty. There's this room is just stenching of sulfur. Instead of a fireplace, it's like an oven, basically, one of those kind of big things where they throw. It's like you're in a furnace. It's hot in here. You're dripping bullets. Even your friends, they seem to have like a mad glow to them. Ursula has kind of more her eyes. It looks like she hasn't slept in months. She's got these kind of weird shakes and everything like that. And it's just kind of, Michael just seems to kind of be almost radiating heat, and steam's just kind of shaking off his. And Gabby seems to be kind of giving off this like faint white glow. And she's transfixed by the black door. That is the only thing that is normal from this room, as she's reaching out for this door.
All right. You see that? Some guy standing down there got tattoos, and
No, I
one's a
didn't get a
fallen
good look.
angel. One's a fallen angel. I think it might be Tommy. Hey, Tommy, is that you? What's with all this?
Gabby has reached forward and opened the door. And as she sort of puts her hand on the handle, she just goes. She's gone. Gabby is no longer in the room with you.
Holy shit, where'd she go?
But the door is still there.
The door is still there.
I'm going.
Gabby, I'm going to run forward.
Ursula, Michael, Ralph, you're standing now in this metal room. The door slams shut behind you. Your friends have disappeared through this space.
I'm gonna go follow him.
Okay. All of you take 2 stability.
Oh no!
As we welcome you to the labyrinth.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
I am now irrational.
I'm unhinged.
Oh, that's even worse.
I'm unfocused. No, I'm shaken.
I'm at neurotic.
All right. So you guys come to, you've still, Ursula, you're still in your hand. You have that hatchet. Ralph, you still got that crowbar. Gabrielle, you still have the poker.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, you've just got the old the fisticuffs. You kind of come back to, and you're all standing there, pretty much in the same positions that you had in the other room. As you come to, you're standing in a long corridor. Your eyes are drawn to the white walls that seem to be smeared with blood. From the distance, you hear moans, sobs, and tormented cries. The walls stretch hundreds of meters up into the air. You catch a glimpse of huge scavenging birds that soar in the upwinds.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? We were upstairs, right? We walked through whatever, and now what the fuck is this? Can we see it? Is there a door behind us?
You look back, you just see another long corridor, blood-stained walls.
I'm fucking dreaming.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Scream. What the fuck is going on?
I'm going to start punching walls.
Yep.
Hey, Tommy, this
Your
isn't
anger.
cool, man. Come on out. We're here.
Probably concrete. I'm just going to start wandering forward. Is there any light?
Cool. So what I'll do quickly is, Michael, give me an avoid harm. Let's see how punching these walls takes.
Pretty good. 16. After modifiers.
Your knuckles are pretty calloused from hitting stuff. So yeah, it's not comfortable and it doesn't feel. It feels good for you, but like it's the pain. There's pain there, but like you don't break your hands. There's probably a little bit of like kind of scuffing on your knuckles and things, but you're okay. So Gabby, you say you just start moving forward.
Uh-huh.
What does Ralph and Ursula start doing?
I follow her.
Okay.
Gabrielle, because I don't know where the fuck to go. I really don't want to get split up and here all alone wandering around lost.
Gabby, we got to stay together.
Tommy, where are you? I'm going to yell out as I'm walking.
Okay. So Gabby's moving. Ralph, Ursula, Ursula, were you going after? You were just calling after them.
Oh, I'm going to Gabby. If she's walking forward, I'm going to where she's
Michael,
going.
so you're punching the walls. What do you want to do as the three of them start to move off further into this corridor?
I'm going to follow my friends. So after getting that stress out.
Cool.
Also calling out.
Yep.
It's like we thought you were dead.
There doesn't seem to be any reply coming forward. So you guys first, you come to, there's a large metal door. It's one of those ones that you kind of it's sealed, so you've kind of got to lift the hatch and then pull it open. There's no markings on the door. It's just metal. There's no window in it. It's just,
Well, I'd probably get there first. So, is there a handle or something on it?
Yep. Yeah. There's a handle you can lift.
I'll try to open it.
Yeah. It is a heavy door, but not like you manage to pull it up and start pulling it back.
It's like a prison. It's like we're stuck in a prison.
Yeah.
Inside this room, everyone that's come out behind, do you enter or do you just want to stand outside the door?
Well, what does it look like looking into it from the outside?
So as you look, it looks like a playroom, like a kid's playroom.
Yeah, I'll step inside.
So, yeah, it looks like a furnished, like an old playroom. There's toys scattered all over the floor. There's like mutilated teddy bears over in one corner. There's like alphabet towers, those kind of things they all pull together.
Does it look like a bedroom or does it look like this is in some
playroom
dungeon?
Yeah, no, this looks like like a dungeon playroom. It's like got remnants of like it's like someone's tried to make.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's not windows. Like we're not.
No, there's no windows. Right. You probably noticed that the alphabet blocks, they all spell hate. On one wall, you can see like a child's drawing of an angel, and beneath it is written the name Gabriel. And on the other wall, there is a devil drawn, and underneath the devil is written the name Ralph.
Oh.
I'm going to go over to the Gabrielle picture and grab it.
So it's like painted onto the wall.
Oh, it's painted.
But as you go up, as you go up and touch the painting, you get a faint whisper in the back of your head: sinners and saints. And it's just repeated over and over again. It's like different loudness and kind of like it's different. Sinners and saints, sinners and saints, sinners and saints.
And I'm aware of this. I'm going to turn around and look at Ralph and say, and read a person.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You give me a read a person. Ralph, give me that act under pressure. Give me a coolness, buddy.
Okay. Watch out, girl. Watch out.
Got a 13.
Coolness. Okay, it's up here. Coolness plus 1, 14.
And that includes your stability?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no.
14.
That does not include my stability. Thank you. And how does stability? I see. Shaken. It just says shaken. A serious stress.
He's got you should have a -1 to your.
Okay. So
you got a 13, and Gabby, you got a 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would be a 12 actually with a -1.
Okay, cool, perfect. Yeah. So as you kind of gone in the room, you've seen that Ralph is pretty transfixed by that obviously the devil with his name underneath it. He looks kind of pretty shaken. He seems to be. You see in his hand, Ralph. You don't even realize you've done this, but you've pulled your phone out of your pocket and you seem to be holding it like to your chest. You seem to be holding it kind of desperately, and you're gripping onto, even with the crowbar in your arm, you're like gripping your side where your satchel is, which has your laptop and everything. Gabby, so you're noticing this as well. Just something kind of it isn't, he's hiding something.
Ralph.
Something's not quite there.
Ralph.
What?
What did you do?
It's not. You know those fuckers that mess with us at school?
When we were 10?
Yeah, well, I kind of held a grudge, and I kind of got shit on them. That's what that was outside.
You're blackmailing them?
Yeah.
What did you do to Tommy?
I didn't do anything to Tommy. I did nothing to Tommy.
Why does
I don't
he
even
think you're
understand
the
that
devil?
shit.
As he
I don't know.
The floor starts to shake as you kind of struggle to stand your feet, and it's like the wall here parts where the devil kind of thing was. The wall kind of rips, and you can see the sinews and kind of things hooking together as it rips apart. And ahead of you, behind you, the door that you came through is kind of like the same thing's happening as it closing that up. And through the devil, the thing opens up, and there's another door directly in front of you. And written on this door, written in like, it looks like blood. You can just see Ralph's truth. Keep it together, Ralph.
Fuck is this shit? 13 and with a -2, no, -1. Okay. Okay. Dang.
Okay, so you're going to go
12.
down. So you're going to go down another stability.
That's the coolness, though, right? I have a +1 coolness.
No, it's your willpower.
Willpower. I got a +1 willpower too.
And your stability knocks it down.
Okay.
So
All right.
so your stability it affects all your rolls.
Okay. I got you. So
it's
it's
because you're
12.
starting as a character starting to freak out. So you're going to go down another level of your stability, or you're starting to. It's almost like you're getting and like your phone and your satchel has your laptop in it. You can almost. It's like. It's not like a vibrate. It's kind of almost like you kind of feel like there's like a pull. It's like both your phone and your laptop seem to be being pulled towards this door.
I'm trying to
get out.
Pull it back. Is it actually physically being pulled?
It feels like to you they are. To them they can't see. Like they can't physically see your thing, but you're feeling like they're being pulled. Yeah,
but we can see the door and the room.
Oh yeah, you see the door and the writing. Ralph's truth.
After asking that of Ralph and him not giving me an adequate answer and seeing the door, I'm going to just walk quickly to the door and open it. It says Ralph's truth.
Don't do that.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going with
Ursula.
Yeah, I'm with him.
Cool.
I might be giggling a little bit.
So as you guys go in, you kind of come open. There's it's like a circular room, and almost like an observatory. There's the images, like there seems to be screens and projections kind of on the ceiling and stuff. In front of you, there's a railing, and then like a big pit. There's like a pit down. You can hear screams and moans coming from the pit below, and there's like a red glow ember, bit of heat coming off it. And then in the center, there's a separate space, and you can see it's like a computer screens, like almost wraparound thing, and desk and stuff. Images that are kind of coming up on the wall. You see flickering things of echoes of these faces, bodies, like naked images, private chat messages, all kinds of various stuff. Ursula, you see pages of your journal have been projected up on these images. Michael, your service records, your police arrests, your phone numbers. There's pictures of Gabrielle in like tight latex, like goth clothing, being basically passed around at parties and having there's like sex and all these images going around. There's images of Michael. There's images of the aftermath of your boxing matches and just you drenched in blood and all these images. And then all of a sudden, all of the images above all go to images of Gabrielle wearing these tight clothing and having sex with multiple people and all these horrific images. And the piece in the middle spins around and you see sitting in front of all these computer screens, chained to the ground, there's piercings through his shoulder blades and through all of his joints. You see Ralph, he's just bleeding. And he has his penis in his hands, and he is furiously masturbating over these images of Gabrielle in like a mixture of pain and ecstasy at these images of Gabrielle above his head.
Where is that Ralph? That Ralph? I mean, is this Ralph not there anymore? He's here?
He's still there. He's still there. But Ralph, it's like we're seeing a vision. Keep it together role for Ralph.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm about to lose my shit.
You're not the first person to masturbate over pictures of.
It's
a weird thing to say in a game.
Okay, good.
Gabby's hot.
Then minus the 1. It was a 9 minus 2 now. Since I
Well,
failed
what level of your stability are you at?
I am distressed.
Okay, let's go. Hang on, I'll just bring up your.
So that's another -1 to keep it together.
Yeah.
So you're distressed.
So
So yeah,
10. I rolled
you
a
got
10.
a 10.
Yes.
Okay. So hang on, you took. How were you? Because you took some in the first session, and then you took 2 from the thing.
Oh shit! I forgot about the first session. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, you've got
I'm actually.
I'm going to say you've
now.
got -3. You'll at least be yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm
so
neurotic
that
now.
means you've
Thank
got
you.
that. You got
Sorry
an
about
8.
that.
I'm going to keep it together. Yeah. So the strain is too much of saying basically this is basically like it's a little bit more graphic and horrific, but this is you back home. This is what you do. You don't go outside. You don't mingle with people. This is your life. This is what you do. This is legitimately, you do sit there and bring up images of Gabrielle and masturbate sometimes all day, to the point where you're red and raw and in pain, but you can't stop it. You have full dossiers on all of your friends and what they've been doing with their life over the past 20 years. It's like someone's laid out all of this in front of you, and it's like you've always known that you've had problems and that this is an issue, but this is your worst nightmare.
Here it is out.
All of these people know
outside.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 4 stability loss as you just sort of drop to your knees and kind of try and cower under everything. Yeah.
Oh, I'm broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm broken. That makes sense.
You're broken. Awesome.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Your everything that I explained to you back in that room, the way you're seeing your friends, Ursula, like this, just kind of skin and bones, mess of nothing. That's what you're seeing. Michael, just like he's on the verge of hulking out, like he's just kind of pure rage. Gabrielle, the glow coming from Gabrielle seems to be brighter though. It's almost like you physically cannot look at Gabrielle and you cannot be close to her. It's like she's this white and hot, and like hot heat is coming off Gabrielle that you can it's like to the point like you can actually feel it blistering your skin.
Yeah, I'm backing off away from her.
In fact, you will take 1 wound from that.
Okay.
As your kind of arm and a little bit of your neck kind of starts to burn and blister from Gabrielle.
Now, if we see what you just described,
you do.
I think that I am going to leave, or at least try to. I don't know how to get it. I'm going to leave this room. I'm going to go right back where I came from.
Sure. You okay? So you're making your way back. Michael?
I'm gonna say to Ralph, "You're a sick fuck." And I'm gonna leave after Gabby.
I know.
Gabby? Ursula?
Well, being that I'm at a state of unhinged, I'm gonna laugh a lot and say, "Jesus Christ, Ralph. I thought you were better than us. Michael, please take this." And I'm going to hand him the hatchet that I have in my hand. And I'm going to try and follow Gabrielle wherever she's going.
Cool.
Just back into whatever room was behind us.
Ralph, so as they sort of start to go back towards this room, you're just kind of standing there in like a pit, and then all of a sudden you're yanked to your feet. It's like something's like around your neck, and it's like as they move along, you're like being forced to like follow on after you. You can't. There's no physical chain or anything, but it's like you cannot be. You have to be within distance of these guys. It's like you just. And if you try and force against it, you feel you're being choked, and you just physically can't not follow them.
All right, I'll continue along after them then.
Okay. So Gabby, as you kind of go back, the door that you came through is gone. It's just like a dark corridor. Give me an observation roll.
It's not the kids' room anymore?
No, like as you went, but the door was gone. You just continued on down
Observation.
Yeah.
Observe a situation. Is that what you want?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
$12.
Okay. Did you have a question about what you just saw, or what?
No, I have some ideas, but if Tommy, I have a weird feeling that somehow we are stuck inside some sort of memories. I want to be able to find Tommy. So what's the best way for me to find Tommy?
So you get.
I have
you're
his
not
ring.
Sure why. Yeah, you have this. You definitely have. It's almost like the ring is kind of. It is pointing you. It's sort of like. Yeah, it kind of does feel a bit like that. You are getting a certain pull. It's like you're just. Obviously, you're affected about what you've seen, and like Ralph is not the young kid that you play. He's not the guy you thought he was. He's not, or it's more the thing of like he's just another fucking man.
Well, here's the thing. Most of the things he fantasized about. I mean, I haven't been an angel.
Oh, you haven't been a saint,
so to speak. I've done a lot of things, and yeah, it's like I'm not super angry or upset. I'm more
you just
like you say, he's just another dude.
Yeah. As you're so you're kind of focusing and you're trying to going in the direction of the sense that you're getting towards this pull that you for some reason believe it's Tom. You've just got this feeling that you're going towards Tom. All of a sudden, as you're kind of going through this corridor, and everyone's following, correct? Everyone else is kind of following along.
Yes.
Michael, I think you were directly behind Gabby.
Yeah.
You see as kind of Gabby goes through, what looked like kind of just almost like this part of the wall. It was quite dark in here, but it's like you thought the wall was kind of old stones, like kind of large stones. But as she kind of goes past, you see one of the stones move, and it's an arm, and it just starts kind of grabbing out towards Gabby. And as you're kind of about to think, you see a hand come down through you. Ursula, same thing. You're just seeing all of a sudden, and Gabby, you notice there's arms on either sides of these walls that are trying to reach out and grab all of you. As you make your way down this corridor. So I'm going to need all of you to give me an act under pressure.
Okay. Are they like violently trying to grab us, or are they?
Yeah, hands. They reach out from the walls and they grope it at each of you. Deformed children's faces press against the surface, and they're screaming in pain and agony as they reach out for you.
I failed.
Failed. Cut.
11. So just barely passed.
Okay.
11.
Sick. And Ralph.
Well, I rolled 12, but I don't know what to make of it with the modifiers. This
Oh yeah.
am I
you're
like
pretty-
a -4?
What did you
all-
get, Michael?
I got with all my negatives, I think I got a 6.
Okay, cool. So yeah, all of you get grappled by these hands, and you get pulled closer into the wall. The faces they come to the surface, and Michael, one of these children faces bites down into your shoulder, and you are going to take one wound as it kind of bites down. The rest of you are grappled, but you seem to be kind of being able to fight off against kind of being pulled in. Except Ralph, you're also going to get pulled in, and one of them takes a chunk out of your cheek. You guys can see as Ralph's pulling his face away from the wall, you can see the tendons and kind of viscousness as his cheek is getting kind of ripped off from the wall as he pulls himself away from it.
Oh yeah, I'm screaming.
If Michael, if I hear him yell out, I'll stop and I'll go back and I'll try to grab a hold of him to help pull him away from the wall.
Right.
And
Sure.
Ursula too, if she's right there too.
Can I try and get out of this?
Oh yeah, no, it all kind of as pretty much as it comes down, you kind of manage to you'll kind of fling them off and kind of manage to push your way out of it, and you'll kind of all stumble out the other side. And you're panting. Obviously, Ralph is screaming in agony as he's got this thing. Michael, you've got blood kind of bleeding down from your shoulder where the teeth dug in. You're all, Gabby, you sort of like looking back, you've helped pull them through, and you're a bit out of breath of everything. You've got no idea what's going on. You're getting that sense of pull again, and you kind of look back around and you can see kind of further ahead. It's like the flickering kind of ness of light has come back, and you're back in that white corridor. At the end of this corridor, kind of as the light kind of comes on, you don't see the face, but as it's going around the corner, you see a figure kind of moving off down past the corner. You see jeans, sneakers, the leather jacket, the angel tattoo, and you see the name tag from Grover's Cafe with the name Sam.
Fucking Sam. Let's try to catch up to him. Run.
All right. As much as I could run.
I'm not talking.
That is
to you.
where we're gonna.
I don't give a
That is
fuck
where we're
about
gonna
you,
leave it for
Ralph.
tonight. That is where we're gonna leave it for tonight.
I mean, no offense,
Oh.
Ralph, but fuck off. I'm talking to my friends. Excellent. That was really crazy.
That was.
Our players included Ray Lopez, Alex Sun, Mike Kyle, and myself, with Zane Fleming as the keeper, as the game master. We have a Discord server where you can chat with our other members. You can set up private games. You can learn the fine arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. If you'd like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 to a month helps us a lot. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the strange and terrifying world of KULT Divinity Lost. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.